Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks. And here we stand up, Pied El Cañon, ready for anything. I'm Rob Grams, that's the Natch, and you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen. We made it. Hang on, wait. Fact check. It is actually Friday, right, Natch? I'm not imagining this. This is real life right now. Oh my God, guys, we made it. It's been a week, a shorter week than usual. But goddamn, what a week. What a week, right, Natch? How's it been for you? Because I'll tell you what, for me, it's been a shock to the system. After 6 weeks, sat on my ass in pain. Like, I had a 2-day week. At the end of the week, in a lot of pain. 4-day week this week. And I've got to say, my back is not feeling too bad. I had a terrifying experience under an MRI machine yesterday, but other than that, I'm feeling good, my friends.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's Friday. Have you got any plans for the weekend?
No, I don't think so.
I think, me neither, right now. Let's see. Fingers crossed it stays that way. My intention is to experiment with Adobe's new AI tool. They've got an image generator, AI, and it's apparently one of the. How would I say this? It's one that is free of legal troubles. It's not using other people's copyrighted artwork to generate images. So I'm interested to see the quality of the kind of things that it puts out. Yeah, I know that's geeky. What do you expect? I am a geek. Good morning, friends. Guys, if you're just listening to the show right now, bear in mind you can actually contribute and play with us live right here on the show on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, bohemio professional. Who do we have here this morning? We have Urs, Pedro, The Bridge. We have Coco, Lavanda, and... was it Alfred who was in earlier? And Born to Iron Man. Oh my God. Good morning, ProBoh Showers. Coco's here. She says hi. At last I'm here. Friday, it's easier for me to connect. Awesome to have you. Pedro's here. Good morning. The Bridge is here. Good morning. Urs, good morning. A shirt, a blazer. You look like an executive. What the hell? It's Friday. Friday, friends. Most people have a dress down Friday. You know, I'm going to dress like a teenager today. Not me. I dress like a homeless teenager every day of the week, except for a Friday. I make an effort. What are we doing? Indeed, it is Rob, says The Bridge. Pedro, how was your rezo, Rob? Dude, terrifying. Like, I got put in this, it's massive, the machine. It's massive. Like, I had to take all my clothes off. You know, usually when you hear, take all your clothes off and come into the room, it's going to be a very pleasant experience. Let me tell you, it was not pleasant. So they put you in this machine and they say, don't move. They put a little button in your hand. If anything happens, press this button. I'm like, what's going to happen? By the time I could ask the question, I was already in there. And then it's making all these weird noises. It basically like being trapped in a 90s internet connection. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. But whatever. It's done now. It's done. I get the results on the 28th. I have an appointment. So yeah, it was okay. Thank you for asking, Pedro. Did you enjoy the MRI, says The Bridge? I wouldn't say I enjoyed it. Like, do you enjoy going to the dentist? It's necessary evil, right? Good morning, Rob. Nice to see you. Love the jacket. Thank you, Symbol. Yeah, putting in an effort today. By the way, fans of the lunchtime show, we will be on the radio at our usual time, but we'll be doing the show live on Twitch at 11 o'clock. That's both Andrea and I, so please do come along. Did you need lube? Ask the Bridge. You mean for the MRI or for my extracurricular activities? I did not need lube. I did not need lube. The MRI machine was more than happy to accept me. Oh, dude, this show is going to go downhill if I keep on with the lube jokes. So let's continue. So it is the weekend. We have so much coming up in today's show. In the second half, I ask 100 humans about valet drivers. Do you know what a valet driver is, Natch? I think he'd say it like aparcacoches. The person you pull up to a fancy restaurant or something and they take your car and park it. A valet driver. How would you say that?
Yes, aparca coches.
All right, I was confused. Anyway, that's 100 humans. In today's Complete the News, we look at a church claiming to have performed a miracle, and a man who lost something on a pub crawl. We spoke about this yesterday. We didn't do any Complete the News yesterday, Natch. Much to our shame. But today we will, I promise. I'll keep an eye on the time. Love the jacket. Dude, thank you. Feeling good today. It's because it's Friday, you know. And what else? We have a surprising unpopular opinion today, Natch. Not surprising because all my opinions are kind of dumb. But surprising by the result of the opinion. I think it'll surprise you, and it definitely surprised me. But we'll get into that later. Guys, if you want to participate in the extracurricular stuff we do while we're not on air, you just go find me on Instagram, @professionalbohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. Vamos. All right. Well, you know, what we're going to do now, let me tell you something, guys. I'm here, you're here, Natch is here. Why don't we look at some news? Natch, Hershey's chocolate. It's an American brand of chocolate. Have you heard of it? They do like Hershey's Kisses and things like that. American chocolate is gross for us Europeans. Because I think ours contains more milk. It's a little less bitter. American chocolate is a little bitter for our palates. It certainly is for mine. I mean, I say it's gross. Chocolate is always great. Chocolate, pizza, and sex. Always great. Okay, anyway. So Hershey is evaluating if it can eliminate lead, plombo, I think you say? Plomo, okay. Plomo and cadmium.
It would be nice.
It would be a really nice gesture, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be a really nice gesture? So Hershey's is looking to reduce trace amounts. When we say trace amounts, we just mean like really kind of small amounts of lead and cadmium in its chocolate, after consumer reports found that some dark chocolate bars had potentially harmful levels of heavy metals for people who eat more than 1 ounce per day. Yeah, they're looking into it, Natch. It's nice of them. Hey, I've got this really, really weird out there idea, Natch. How about you make a chocolate bar with no metal in it at all? Can you imagine that? How weird would that be? Would it even taste like chocolate if there's no lead in it? Did you need lube? I did not need lube. You can tell you're feeling good, Rob. It comes across. Thank you. And not in that order. The bridge just asked me, is the show going to be in that order? No, I always go from the end of the show back. MJ Symbol, I enjoyed the friend zone unpopular opinion yesterday. You killed it. Been there, done that. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. It was a little bit more serious than I intended. I thought it would be very lighthearted. But then as I started thinking about it, it got a little more serious. So there you go. Yeah, the company's chief financial officer, Steve Vosquil, said that the trace amounts of lead and cadmium are below any recommended level or standard, and that they are naturally occurring elements in soil and cocoa beans. Yeah, lead. Be really, really nice gesture, right? If they just went ahead and took those out. Okay, so that's what's happening in Hershey's chocolate. We don't get that here in Europe. You're welcome. Here's another one, Natch, a brilliant one. Being an artist myself, this piece of news jumped out to me. A Florida principal, like a headmaster, headmistress, a Florida principal is forced to resign for showing students something, Natch, which some parents called pornographic. Something quite serious. So in Hope Carrasquilla, the principal of Tallahassee Classical School, a charter school in Florida, was forced to resign on Monday after 3 parents complained about a Renaissance art lesson that included a section on Michelangelo's David. a nude statue of the biblical hero. Yeah. You can see his winky, Natch. You can see his winky, and Florida parents, they don't want that. They want guns, they want to ban books, but they don't want to see a stone winky. It's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Can you believe that? It's crazy, man. What's happening in the States? There's every day a little bit more craziness coming out. Let's see. So the Hope, Miss Karaskia, the principal forced to resign, said that she was given no reason for the ultimatum to quit or be fired, but she believes it was because of the art lesson, which was part of an annual curriculum for sixth graders, as required by law. She said one parent called the lesson pornographic, while two others said they wished they'd been notified beforehand. It's a statue. Not only is it a statue, it's a statue of one of the most famous, iconic images. Guys, if you don't know this, what I'm talking about, the Michelangelo's statue of David, search it online. Immediately, you'll recognize it. Immediately. Hershey's is into metal music, heavy metal music, ours. Cadmium and lead. Bon appetit. No, the order of the best things in life. Got you. The Mirror UK. No, none of these articles are from the Mirror. Let's see. Too much talk about Resonanthia, Rob. Yeah, I know exactly. So a Renaissance lesson. My God. And then in an apparently unrelated story, Natch, North America right now can see the Northern Lights. Did you know that? Aurora Borealis? We call them in English the Northern Lights.
Nivelazo.
Oh, really? Is that Spanish? Aurora Borealis?
Yeah.
I think that's just the light. I think that's the Latin name, but I will accept the Nivelazo. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the encouragement. Do you know what I'm thinking? Well, this is caused by a coronal hole. Basically a hole in the sun, and the solar winds have blown the Aurora Borealis further south. So a big swath, a big area of the United States can currently see the Northern Lights. Incredible. Do you not have a feel if anything is, as you know, I'm an atheist, if anything is going to sway my belief in God, it is this. Because God, like me, is looking what's happening in Florida and in the United States. Do you know, like when your 2-year-old kid is just too much to handle and you give him like an iPad? Here's YouTube Kids. Stop talking for 2 hours. I have a feeling that's what like the creator being is doing with North America right now. Like, guys, chill out. Look, Northern Lights. Entertain yourselves. So that's the news. Northern Lights in dude, have you ever seen the Northern Lights, Natch?
No, I wish. No.
Yeah, me too. It has to be an absolute spectacle. So if you guys are listening to me from the States, you know, we make jokes, but we love you guys. Enjoy the Northern Lights. I believe at least today, tomorrow, you'll be able to see them if you're in the northern United States, including Canada. The Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis, are caused by electrically charged particles from the sun interacting with molecules in Earth's atmosphere, creating colourful displays of light in the sky. So enjoy that. Pedro's here. How are you doing, Min? Good morning, joining us all the way from the Netherlands. Pedro, I just came back from Lapland and didn't see it. We were getting wasted with rum and chocolate, and the hut and the lights, I can't say that on air, and the damn lights showed up without warning. Frustrating. Oh, man. And now they've travelled south. I actually remembered to link the song in the Discord yesterday. I heard it, Min. I heard it. It was good. It was my jam while I was having a shower this morning. So thank you. If you don't know what Min is talking about, we have a Discord for the community. If you use Discord, if you search Professional Bohemian, you'll find us there. And Min yesterday, as promised, posted a song. Have you heard the song? It's good. It sounds like some old school rock and roll, man. It's nice. Atomic something, I can't remember. Okay, so that's the news for today. As always, bringing you the news that nobody else does. Let's go to today's unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
All right, what is an unpopular opinion? You may ask. What is an unpopular opinion? Basically, it's a brain fart. Un pedo cerebral, un pedo mental. And, you know, I share my brain farts with you on my social media, namely my Instagram. And you can find me on @professionalbohemian. That's Bohemio Profesional, pero en inglés. If you look for me on Instagram, you'll find me every day I have a show. I post a brain fart for you to vote on. Today's brain fart is, what's this? Aguante la nece. I don't know what that is. But how's it going? Guy Z, welcome to the show. First time chatter. Okay, so today's unpopular opinion was fine dining is a tremendous waste of money. Fine dining. Do you know what I mean by fine dining?
No.
Okay, so fine dining, you know my usual food, right? Burger King, Papa John's, not fine dining. You know when you get these little portions, the plate is prepared impeccably, the service is just so very, very good, and the prices are astronomical. Do you know what I mean? Like real kind of haute couture food. It's fine. We call it fine dining, where you go out and you wear your best clothes and everybody's there and there's violin music in the background. Fine dining. It's more than just food, it's an experience. Yeah, are you with me? Yes, okay. So fine dining is a tremendous waste of money. How do you think people answered on this one?
I think people have said no.
It's false. It is not. False. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I also thought the same, Natch. Do you know what the actual results were? 73% of people said yes, it is a tremendous waste of money.
Yeah, that's because we are all broke.
It's because we're all broke. Somos de Argentina. How are you doing? Welcome, Argentina. Guy Z, thank you for joining us today. Min has posted the link to our Discord. Min, you're a legend. Atomic Swing. They're seeds, big fan. Yeah, they are great. I've never heard of them before. I will deep dive their music. Let's see. Good to hear it's your brain farts you share with us and not the real ones, right, Bridge? For people not in the Discord yet, thank you, Min. MVP. Atomic Tom, that's the one. Okay, so here we go. Pro and a con argument I pre-prepared. Fine dining. So arguing in favor that fine dining is a tremendous waste of money. Fine dining is often seen as a luxury or indulgence that is not worth the high price tag. The cost of fine dining experience can be exorbitant, with many high-end restaurants charging hundreds and even thousands of dollars per person. This money could be put towards more practical uses, such as paying bills, saving for the future, or supporting important causes. Furthermore, some argue that the food and fine dining establishments is not necessarily superior to that of more affordable restaurants. While the presentation and service may be impeccable, the actual taste and quality of the food may not justify the expense. You personally, Natch, how do you feel about this? Waste of money, not waste of money?
For me, it's not. To be sincere, I would like to prove because I don't have a lot of money, but I would love to go.
Okay, so this con argument. You might resonate with you. So fine dining can provide a unique and memorable culinary experience that is worth the investment. Fine dining restaurants often offer high-quality ingredients, expertly crafted dishes, and exceptional service that cannot be replicated anywhere. The ambience and atmosphere of fine dining establishments can also add to the overall experience, creating a special occasion or a sense of occasion that cannot be found in more casual settings. Moreover, fine dining can be seen as a form of art or cultural expression, with chefs, restaurants pushing boundaries and creating new culinary innovations. By supporting the fine dining industry, individuals can contribute to the development and evolution of cuisine, as well as support the livelihoods of those who work in the industry. Yeah. So here we go. We're talking about the fine dining experience. Here we go. Pedro says, I think we need dollars to define fine dining here. Yeah, look, if you've ever been, I've been to one restaurant I would consider fine dining. I was dating someone that you know, Natch. So there you go, put 2 and 2 together. And you know, I mean, I was, head over heels for this person. I thought, I'm going, she's a bit of a foodie. She's expressing an interest in restaurants. Her friend recommended a place. I'd like to go here. So, I looked at the website, the menu. When I regained consciousness after seeing the price, I'm like, yeah, let's go there. And I'm trying to make the best. I'm trying to make the best impression. I'm trying to look like a gentleman. So we order some things. We ask a classic thing when you go to a restaurant that's way outside your cultural, what you're used to. So I would like you to recommend something to me, to the waiter. Bad idea. So anyway, we get these dishes brought to us, and they bring my dish, and it's got a glass dome over the top of it, and inside it's full of smoke, right? Or I don't know where it is. They put it down in front of me. I have no idea how to start this thing. I have no idea what to do. The guy lifts it, and smoke comes off, and I'm like trying to make out that this is like, oh yeah, of course, this is how I eat all my meals. I'm going to be honest with you, Natch. I walked out of that place hungry. And a lot poorer. And that relationship didn't last, so it was just a bad investment. However, I will spend 20 euros on a super duo at Papa John's. I'll be full, happy. But I'm not getting that experience, right, Natch? Because I will tell you, I would have no story to tell on the radio. It was a unique experience. But I'm a guy that smokes cigarettes, so it's not like my palate is primed for these for these exquisite flavors. Is anyone's really? If you're not in a level of foodie culture and you can't distinguish between certain herbs and flavors, is the fine dining experience really worth the money? Or is it just a tremendous waste of money when you could spend a lot less, eat a lot more, and probably never distinguish the difference? That is why I think perhaps, just perhaps, the fine dining experience is a waste of money. And this is something I have participated in. I do love to eat out. I do. I've been to a bunch of decent restaurants. But I have to say that every time I've gone, I've thought, damn, I could have bought a new webcam with that money. And I'm still full. I'm going to get a burger on the way home. I'm starting to sound like a palito. But it's true, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Those are my thoughts. Pedro says, are we talking about... Oof, I need my glasses. El Bulli Nivel? Yeah, I don't know El Bulli, I'm going to be honest with you. But do you know El Bulli?
It was the most famous restaurant in the world. Apparently.
Ah, really?
Yeah, it was in Catalonia, I think.
Okay.
Barcelona, I don't know.
Would you say it was a fine dining restaurant?
Maybe the most popular one in the world.
Oh,
apparently
wow, dude.
The best on the Michelin.
Yeah, I would say any restaurant considered for a Michelin star would be a fine dining experience. Pardon me. You fully go fine dining for the experience, and have a great taste for only a little while truly savoring it. Yet to still your hunger, those places aren't great. Yeah, do you really go to a fine dining restaurant? That's a great point from Min. Can we get him a ProBoh approved?
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
If you're going to satiate your hunger, maybe a fine dining restaurant is not where you're going, right? To argue against my brain fart, like fine dining is not just about the food; it's about everything. You know, you're not just tasting, you're not just kind of getting full. You're not, having a bacon and egg sandwich, as I am known to when I can. You know what I mean? You're going there to be taken on a journey via the vehicle of food. The chef is taking you on a cultural experience. And I think that's why the service plays such an important part. The plating plays such an important part. It's not about being full. It's about savoring each and every bite. Right? And maybe it's me. Maybe I am a palito. You know what I mean? Maybe the problem is me. Because every time I've gone, I will be honest with you, Natch, I've had a wonderful time. I haven't been to many, through that one relationship, it was like once a month we go to a nice restaurant. I haven't been back to any of them, and my life has not suffered in the slightest. But I will admit, while I was involved in that scene for that little while, it was a nice time and culturally enriching. But anyway, is it a waste of money? Is fine dining a waste of money? I'm not going to tell you guys, because I'm the chief idiot here. You guys are going to tell me. I will post a poll in the chat. Guys, please vote. Is fine dining a waste of money? All right, friends, we have to go and take a very short commercial break right now, but we'll be back in 4 short minutes. Friends, there's so many things you could have been doing today. So many, an infinite number of things on this beautiful Friday morning. But instead of doing those things, you've decided to take the time to spend some time with Natch and I, and it means the absolute world. See you in 4 minutes. Hey guys, if you'd like to support the show, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/professional bohemian. There you'll find VODs of the episodes as they are recorded live, blogs, vlogs, and behind-the-scenes content. If you'd like to watch the show live, you can do so on twitch.tv/professional bohemian, and you can participate in the polls we use in the show on Instagram @professional bohemian or Twitter @ProBoh, ProBoh. Okay, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the, I nearly said lunchtime show, Natch. Jeez, of the ProBoh Show, coming to you live at 9 a.m. How are you doing, guys? Good morning. We're entering now into the most interactive part of the show. So if you're not joining us live, you should be twitch.tv/professional bohemian. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the chat. What you missed while we were away. I did post the poll for our unpopular opinion, which was fine dining is a waste of money. You've still got a few minutes to vote on that if you want. What else did we talk about in the show? We spoke about a headmistress of an American school who had to resign because she showed children the statue, Michelangelo's statue of David, and the parents complained that it was pornographic. Oh, jeez, Natch. Jeez, man. Jeez. We took a look at the Aurora Borealis, which is currently visible in the northern United States. So do check that out, American listeners. And we also spoke about, what was the other thing, Natch? Can't remember. That Hershey's, being the nice guys, they're gonna investigate whether they're gonna reduce the amount of lead and cadmium that is in their chocolate bars. Nice guys. Thanks, Hershey's. Oh, jeez. What a world, right, Natch? What a world. All right, guys, let's get back to today's unpopular opinion. The vote has finished. The vote is finished. Should we do the vote now and we'll get into it later? Yeah, let's do the vote now. Let's get a drum roll. Fine dining is a waste of money. 60% say true. I've got to admit, guys, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. I put out this unpopular opinion, not 100% even believing it myself. So when I saw how many people agreed, I was a little blown away. Why? Because I tend to, even if it's not my thing, I tend to always try and defend culture. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. However, I do not 100% believe that it's worth the money either. Let's take a look at what Pedro says, because I think here Pedro is kind of echoing what I have in my mind. So through the break, here is what Pedro wrote. I think it's not a waste of money, as many people will be able to afford it. It will define trends and improve techniques that eventually will be introduced to more conventional dining, which I think is a really good point. You know what I mean? Not all of us wear catwalk fashion. We can't afford it. But bit by bit, more affordable clothing lines start to take inspiration from catwalk fashion, and it kind of shifts the market and new trends form. So what Pedro says there is a really salient point of view. Let's see. Yeah, he continues. He's got some good points here. I do regret every time. He voted true, I think. False, I think. I do regret every time I went to restaurants and spent more than £100 per or 100 euros per person. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. Especially when I can go to this really, really great Gallego restaurant I know and have a pulpo and a glass of Alvarinho and drop like, 50 euros for a group of people. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, dude, every day I sound a little more Spanish. I'm going to give myself a Spanish cultural nivelazo. Nivelazo. Thank you, Rob. But it's true, man. It's true. By the way, you normally get small portions, but many small portions so you don't leave hungry. I replied to that in chat. You underestimate how much I can eat. Nacho has seen me eat tortilla. I finish a tortilla like it's about to testify against me in court. Like a mafia boss would eliminate competition. That's how I eat. I don't know why. I've got this anxious thing with eating. I eat really quickly. And I think it's because in my house, when I was young, my grandfather used to... My grandfather was a big eater. So you needed to finish the food that you wanted quickly. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. And even now as an adult, I eat like a beast. Okay, let's continue. Problem is that now some wannabe fine dining places are just copying the small quantity, but not the number of dishes. I happened to be recently in a Peruvian place in Pozuelo, and they were serving canapés. I left my opinion on the internet. They did not like it. Nothing compares to a Galician restaurant, says Coco Lavanda. Oh, yeah. Speaking directly to my soul, Coco. There's a really great place in Madrid. I recommend it. They're not sponsoring the show or anything. La Maceira. Taberna Maceira. Wow. So good. So good. Let me know if you've been there, by the way. So yeah, that was the unpopular opinion for today. Surprising that so many people agreed with it. My final thoughts, what would they be? I really think Pedro's covered it all, right? Just because something's not our thing doesn't mean... I mean, it can be a waste of money to us individually, but is it really a waste of money in a societal standpoint? I mean, I'm not into fashion, and I think spending too much money on clothes is ridiculous. I think wearing a brand name on your body is ridiculous. You're just basically an advertising platform for a brand. You know what I mean? But that's my opinion. I have to recognize as a human being, as a member of society, that not everybody shares the same opinion as me. So whereas it might be a waste of money for me, and 75% of people on Instagram, apparently, or 76, or 60% of the people watching the show right now, whereas it may be a waste of money to us because we don't have the disposable income required to invest in fine dining. If someone proposed to me, would you like to go to a fine dining restaurant? I would be like, yeah, damn, of course. Of course, because it's a cultural experience. Maybe the excessive price makes it more of an occasion. Witnessing live trends in cuisine happening in front of your very eyes. If that is a world you're interested in, then that's a privilege, and that's great. So yeah, is it a waste of money? For most of us. But in terms of society, I think it's an important thing. I think it's an important thing. Would you agree with that, Natch?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Here we go. Yes, I know it, but I prefer La Penella. I've never been to La Penella. La Penella. Do you know La Penella, Natch?
No.
A Galician restaurant. Better than Taberna Maceira. Have you been to either of those?
No, neither.
One day we have to go to Taberna Maceira, man. Oh, it's so good. Min, not everybody shares my opinion. There are people who are wrong. That's from Min. All right, you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go to 100 humans. Oh, boys and girls, it was a long walk to work today across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans. And I asked them all a question. Today I asked them, name something you would hate to see the valet driver doing in or with your car. So a valet driver es el aparcacoches. Nivelazo. Thank you, Natch.
Vaya nivelazo.
See, I got it for repeating the same thing I got Nivelato for earlier on. So name something you'd hate to see the valet driver doing with your car or in your car. That's what I asked them. I asked them that question. They give me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. Woo! All right. Ever had a valet, Natch? Me neither. I can park my own patinette.
Exactly. I don't like I like to park my own car.
Yeah. We're having a really bougie show today. You know what I mean? Yeah, fine dining. Valet drivers. I can only imagine if I ever did have a valet driver, he would be really disappointed with the kind of car I own. Really? You're coming here in a piece of crap like this? All right. Okay, the chat is going strong, but as always, the Oracle gets the first say. What do you think? Something you'd hate to see a valet driver doing with your car, Natch?
I don't know how to say this. When they, like, in Spanish is salir quemando rueda. I like to...
Oof, would you call it a burnout?
Yeah, like to...
Yeah, when the tires are spinning and
yeah.
the smoke's coming out of the back. Mm-hmm. You might call that a burnout. Or at least that's the name of a video game where you can do that.
Exactly. Yeah, burnout.
Okay. Oof. It's adjacent to an answer, but I don't think I can give it to you, Natch. Because you're specifically talking about the burnout, the start, right? So I can't give it to you. But it was a great answer. Okay, let's turn our attention to this chat. Alone Strong's here. Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing, Alone Strong? Welcome. Okay, Bea has a great answer. Pedro has a great answer. Pedro says picking his nose. Imagine that. And then rubbing his hands on the wheel. Picking his nose. Is it there? Yes, it is. Oh. Pedro, great answer. 9 of 100 humans said they'd hate to see a valet driver, a parcacoches, they'd hate to see a valet driver picking their nose in their car. Great. That's in 6th place. All right, next one. Smoking, says Bea Urbanos. I see your answer, man. I see it. I will say it. Smoking. I hate to see them smoking in my car. Would you agree with that, Natch?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. It's there. It's the number 1 answer! Oh! Bea Urbanos coming out of nowhere. Silent most of the stream and coming confident with the number 1 answer. Well done, Bea, yeah. 33% of people, of the 100 humans, said they'd hate to see their valet driver smoking, making it our number 1 answer for today. Okay, you guys have identified 2. Well done. Let's continue. Min says, obviously this is Min, masturbate. Can we say that on the radio? I should probably not say masturbate on the radio anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, do you think it's there? No, it's not. Sorry, man. I don't think that's an indication of people liking that behavior. I just think it didn't occur to them. Oh, no, I hate to see them picking the nose, but, masturbation's cool. They're only human. It's a good-looking car. Okay, let's continue. Pedro says touching the windshield. Touching the windshield. The el cristal enfrente. ¿Cómo se dice en español?
Parabrisas.
Parabrisas. Mm-hmm. All right. So the windshield. Touching the windshield. Is it there? No, it's not. Sorry. Bridge also said picking his nose. Well done. Pedro's like touching the windshield. Actually, touching anything. If they're going to park the car, they have to touch something. Come on. Min, come on. Min is making it difficult to read his answers. It's not there. That next one is not there. Rummaging. Oof. Coco's going to get herself a nivelazo here. Rummaging through the glove compartment.
Nivelazo.
Rummaging. It's like to search, but in a very disorganized way. Rummaging through the glove compartment. How do you say that? The guantero? How do you say the glove?
Guantera.
Guantera. Oh my God, I was close. That was a guess. All right. Wow. So the guantera, the glove box, is it there? No, it's not. Sorry. Reckless driving. Okay, in order, yeah. Okay, so in order to move this thing along, because I want to do some news today, I'm going to give it to you. Reckless driving. I'm going to give it to you. Well done, Min. Actually, the answer I was looking for there, the number 2 answer, 14 of 100 humans, was speeding. Okay. All right, let's continue. If my answers aren't there, it's because 100 humans are either weird, kinky, or just lying. Alone Strong says farting. I'd hate to see them farting in my car. You wouldn't see that, in all fairness. You would just arrive later, open the door, and be like, wow. Something happened in here. Someone left an egg sandwich in here. Boca de huevo. Is farting there? No, it's not. All right. Wow, Bea has a brilliant answer here. Moving the seat. That would, from the drivers that I know, that would drive them crazy. Is moving the seat there? No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. Okay. I see I'm going to have to give you guys some... I'm going to have to give you guys some clues. All right, so let's get into this. Reckless driving, said Mint. There is actually another thing on here that would encompass reckless driving. Something, Natch, that is a distraction. Something that specifically is causing 22% more accidents in Los Angeles. If you're a listener of the show, you'll know this answer. I'm going to let it sit there for a second before I go to Natch. You can actually see farting alone strong, asks the bridge. I need to join a meeting. No worries, Pedro. Thank you for being here. What do you... Changing the radio station, says Bea Urbanos? No, that's not there. Did you know, this is from 420 Chilling, a name that speaks directly to my soul. Did you know Lance is an uncommon name now, but back in medieval times, people were named Lance a lot. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, 420 Chilling. Welcome to the show. Okay. Oof, Coco's gotten there. What do you think it is? Causing 22% more accidents, Natch?
To use the mobile phone.
You got it right. Coco was just a few seconds before you. Amazing. Yeah, you'd hate to see them talking on the phone. Concentrate on driving, my dude. That's in 7th place. 3 of 100 humans. The next one. It's been a long day. You were out late last night. Maybe they're going to pull over at the side of the road and what, Natch? What do you think?
Take a nap.
And take a nap! Well done! You'd hate to see the valet driver sleeping in your car. Dude, if I had to go to some event where there were valet drivers and I saw that guy taking a nap in my car, I would be so jealous. I would much rather be napping than doing almost anything in life. Bea says eating. I hate to see a valet driver eating in my car. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. This is Bea's round. This is Bea's round right now. She's killing it. She's on fire. First and third answer. Okay. You've got one answer to go. We've just said eating. This is a sister action, I would say. What do you think it is, Natch?
Drink.
Drinking, dude, of course. Of course. Especially if it's alcohol. Imagine the valet driver asks for your keys, you can smell vodka on his breath. It's like, don't worry, we're going to be fine. I love this car. And I love you. All right, eating and drinking. Let's quickly go through the list. Here we go. In position number 7. I asked 100 humans to name something they'd hate to see a valet driver doing with their car. Aparca coches. All right, here we go. In position number 7, talking on the phone. In position number 6, Picking their nose. How would you say that in Spanish?
Hurgarte la nariz.
Hurgarte. Hurgar. What is the verb? What is that verb?
Hurgar. Yeah, is only used to.
It's only used for the nose.
Hurgar. Well, no, maybe in a drawer as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's like the same as rummaging.
More or less. Yeah.
Rummaging in the nose. I love it. In position number 4. No, we're on 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Humans, what are you doing? One more time. Thank you. Jeez, Natch. We can't rely on these guys. We can't rely on them. They're not paying attention. We had sleeping. You'd hate to see a valet driver sleeping in your car. In position number 4. Thank you, humans. God, thank God. You're making me and Natch look bad. Drinking. You'd hate to see them drinking, especially alcohol. In position number 3. We had eating. Don't get crumbs in my car, yo. Don't get crumbs in my car. In position number 2 was speeding. Driving recklessly, too fast. And finally, in position number 1, we had smoking. Congratulations, Bea, for correctly identifying smoking. Oh. All right, Natch. Yeah. Sadly, I think we've only got time for one piece of Complete the News.
Complete the news!
Oh! Hurgar la nariz, sacar los mocos. I don't know why I always say that. Whenever I say that word, mocos, meaning snot, right? I always want to pronounce it like a jota. I think it's because they have a salsa in the Canary Islands where I live called mojo. It kind of looks a little bit like snot, and my main brain. Yeah, and my brain makes a mental leap. I lived in the Canary Islands for a few years. All right, let's continue. Hurgar is like to dive deep into something. Or mojitos, surely, Rob. Yeah, maybe. Okay, anyway, let's continue. So, complete the news. I'm going to give you a news headline, un titular de un artículo, right? Would you say that? Titular de una noticia?
Sí, un titular de una noticia, yeah.
Okay.
Nivelazo.
Thank you. But I'm going to leave out some important information. And then I'm going to give you 3 options, A, B, or C, and using those options, you will complete the news. If you're one of those people, one of the many people watching the show but not participating, maybe you feel too nervous to write down, to interact too much with the chat, I get it. But this is your moment, because all you have to write is A, B, or C. All right, here we go. I think we're going to go to a miracle. I think we're just going to flat out head to a miracle match. Here we go. All right, Ozarks. It's an area in America and also a great Netflix show or HBO. I don't know. So an Ozarks church leader. So the leader of a church in the Ozarks. An Ozarks church leader claims that prayer blank. So the power of prayer did something, Natch. An Ozarks church leader claims that prayer blank. Here we go. Let's get into it. Is it A, gave him superpowers? Is it B, regrew a woman's toes? Dedos del pie. She didn't have any, and then, thanks to prayer, they just popped out. Or is it C, made Eminem a great rapper? An Ozarks church leader claims that prayer blank did something blank. Is it A, gave him superpowers, B, regrew a woman's toes, or C, made Eminem a great rapper? It's Friday, Natch. Friday's the day that I need to beat you. I don't know how you guess these so well. We've got a lot of answers coming in. We've got Givati. How are you doing? What's the subject today? Wow, we're at the end of the show. The subject today was fine dining is a waste of money, Givati. But welcome. Nice to see you. Okay. Ooh, it's a tie in the chat. Right now. Oh, not anymore. Okay, Natch, what do you think? Ozark's church leader claims that prayer blank. Is it A, gave him superpowers, B, regrew a woman's toes, or C, made Eminem a great rapper?
See?
C, made Eminem a great rapper. All right. With your answer, Natch, it's a tie between C, made Eminem a great rapper, and B, regrew a woman's toes. Oh, Giavatti has just said B, which puts B in the lead with a very narrow margin, regrew a woman's toes. Here we go. It's the most exciting moment of the show for me, Natch. Let's get that drum roll. Ozark's church leader claims that prayer regrew a woman's toes. What a world! Do me a favor. If you're in the United States, just look at the Northern Lights. Just chill. Just chill, man. Oh, okay. So, people in chat, B, you got that right. Well done, Bridge, Alone Strong, Coco Lavender, Giavatti. Oh, my God. Natch, I did it. I beat you today. Okay, so let's see. This is coming from eu.newsleader.com. Okay, here we go. A Missouri pastor, John Lindell, claimed that prayer regrew a woman's amputated toes during a service at James River Church. During a service, Natch. Took a couple of hours. Value for money, man. Okay, let's continue. The woman, Christina Dines, has had 3 toes amputated when her then husband shot her in 2015. My God. Best part of this news story, a website called showmethetoes.com. It's still there. I searched for it last night. Showmethetoes.com has been created to ask for proof that the miracle actually happened. Guys, all the links for all the pieces of news we use today, they're going to be on my Patreon, so don't miss that. Patreon.com/professional bohemian. Find me on there, and you get all the links. Friends, oh my God, what a fun show today. What a great way to end the week. You guys rock, especially you who are watching me live, especially you guys that download the podcast. I really appreciate it. We're starting to recuperate from the little break we took there. Friends, a lot of things you're going to be doing today. Instead of doing those things, you're here with me, and it means the world. See you next week.